I will have you in Shavasana, so laying down with your head at the top of your mat. And we will just start with a grounding breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just taking a deep inhale here. Exhale. And another. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling. Letting it all go and just finding some presence, some grounding in this space and time here on your mat. Since this is our first week of beginning our grief yoga series for the month, I'll talk a little bit about the cycle of compassionate transformation. This is grief yoga is, I'd like to just preface this with thinking about grief outside of necessarily a loss of a person. That most certainly can be what you connect with during this practice, but also chapters or versions of ourselves, transitions of any type in our life. So you can set an intention with this practice of thinking about utilizing this cycle of compassionate transformation for processing any feelings of pain or anxiety or grief, sadness, emotions that may be stored in the body or held here as we're making these transitions. Whatever that transition is, if we're letting go of a job or a friend that we're just no longer connecting with, or maybe someone who has left this world, we can sometimes feel stuck in these emotions, feel like we don't know how to move forward, how we don't, we're fearful or have anxiety about what's next, and these emotions can become stuck in our bodies. And so this process of compassionate transformation takes us from awareness and understanding that we have these emotions, becoming aware of what they are and maybe even where they are in our bodies, moving through expression of expressing them, getting them out of our bodies, out into the world, out so that we can look at them and connect with them through connection, surrendering, and then moving into evolution, where we're taking this process and empowering ourselves with these tools. So each week, beginning with awareness this week, and then next week we'll be adding in the layer of expression and a little bit of connection, and then the next week adding in surrender and then evolution. So we'll be adding into this practice, so we'll move through this cycle, and at the end of this experience, my hope is that you'll have these tools to be able to lean on as these situations come up, because in reality, we move through this cycle of compassionate transformation again and again, and we gain more awareness, and we learn how to express in different ways, and then we have a deeper connection with our emotions and more growth moving forward as we evolve. So that's the gist of this practice for the month of May, and then at the end of the month, we also have the Grief Yoga Workshop with Reiki on the 26th. So that's a practice where we bring all of this together in a 1-hour practice and really lean into what we've learned for the whole month in a place where we come together and connect and share the space and hold space for each other. So just take a moment here as we begin our practice of awareness and do a scan from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. So just let the breath be gentle here. Let it be settled in the body. And just notice any areas within your body that you may be holding on to tightness or tension, anywhere that you are feeling pain or sadness, grief. And just notice it. This practice through yoga allows us to befriend our bodies and our grief. We can create space to let go of this tension and anxiety, and we can find more peace within. We are learning to listen within and find the union of the mind and the body. Sometimes when we are consumed by grief, we lose our sense of self and our connection to our intuition. But our intuition will be what leads us through. So we'll be tapping into that here, tapping into our emotions and becoming aware. Using breath and movement, we'll begin to open the channels within. This is an opportunity to release those emotions without any expectation or judgment. To just be curious and nurture ourselves. Be compassionate here and understand that it is normal to feel stuck in our emotions. And we can choose how to respond, how to move forward into whatever is next for you. When you're ready, come to a seated position facing the front of the room. We'll place one hand on the heart center and one hand on the belly. We'll close our eyes here and really just feel into our root, the base of our spine, connected with the earth, following the breath. Let the belly be soft, the heart be soft. Anywhere that you felt those emotions that may be stuck, or stuck in the past, or stuck in fear or anxiety, just be present and connected with that. Let the belly and the heart be open, and hold space with compassion. It's okay to be here. We get to choose how to move forward from this space. And the hand that's on the belly, bring it up to the heart. And here in the heart space, think about dedicating your practice today to either someone you lost, this past version of you, a chapter that has ended, a relationship, a career, whatever it is for you that you are connecting in this practice with, to process these emotions so that we can move forward. Dedicate your practice to someone or something. Connect with your heart and dedicate it to love. To loving the time connection, the space that was shared with whatever this is. Know that if it is someone that you have lost from your life, you can always connect with that person here in the heart space. Grief and love go hand in hand. Grief is love that has nowhere to go, but here we can connect with that love and give it a place to be, to hold space for it. Dedicating our practice can help us feel connected here. Connected to the love, honoring this time and this space. Thank you. Thank you for this time. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the connection. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release the hands. Okay, so sometimes when we are holding on to tension, we tend to hold it in our neck, in our jaw. So we're going to begin to incorporate some movement and sound here. So bring the hands clasped in front of you, fingers together. And it's going to seem a little silly at first. But as we inhale, exhale, relax the jaw and shake the hands. Get it out. Let out a little sound. Relax the jaw. Let the sound out. Let the tension out. Okay, release the hands and rest them on your knees. And just feel here. Let the jaw be loose, relaxed. Notice how just that little release, we can use this anytime we're feeling a lot of tension. You find yourself clenching your jaw, you can use this exercise. Release and create some movement here. We also tend to carry a lot of weight on our shoulders and tension in our necks. Let's move into some gentle neck and shoulder release. Draw the chin towards the chest. Just feel the gentle release in the back of the neck. Move slowly here. Be mindful of where you are with your body. And draw the right ear to the right shoulder. Just little neck rolls here. Left ear to left shoulder. And back through center. When it comes to processing pain and grief, whether it's a person or some other time and space, sometimes we're carrying a backpack of guilt, shame, anger, or sadness, and we tend to hunch over and feel defeated. Allow the breath to help us let go here. As you inhale, think about opening the heart center a little. Drawing the shoulders together. Maybe making those neck circles a little bigger now. Releasing tension held here. And coming back through center. Maybe even drawing the shoulders up to the ears and then dropping them down. Making little circles with our shoulders. Rolling them one way and then the other. Let go of some weight here that you've been carrying. Each exhale, releasing some of that baggage. And drop the shoulders back down. Find some length in your spine here. The crown of your head reaching skyward. On the inhale, we'll begin a few spinal twists and just releasing and creating some space in our spine with our breath and with our movement. So the inhale, drawing the arms up, reaching towards the sky. Exhale, left hand to the right knee. Planting the right hand to the side, just gazing to the right here, or maybe towards our right shoulder. Honoring our bodies here wherever we are. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, opposite side. Right hand to the left knee. Inhaling nice and slow, reaching up. Create some space in the spine. Exhale. Move through these at your own pace. We'll be here just for a couple of minutes. Just connect with the breath here. Connect with the movement and think about this space at our spine. We hold a lot of tension here in our bellies. So as we twist here, we're releasing that tension. We're squeezing it out. This practice of simple spinal twists and using our breath to connect here can help us to feel more grounded, more stable, and more balanced. So if we're feeling like caught up in our worry and our fear and our anxieties about what to do, how to move out of this, what to do next, what's our next step, come into this practice of just breathing here. You know, also, you don't have to reach up. You can just bring the hands to the chest and release, connecting with the heart as you move through this. Do what feels good to your body. Exhale, releasing. Letting go of any anxiety in my heart. Creating space to be open to what's new, what's next. And come back through center. We'll begin to open up the side channels of our body. So bring the right leg out. Left foot towards the midline, or bringing the left sole of the foot towards the inside thigh of the right leg. You may want to have your bolster alongside of you here, maybe a block or two. And we'll come into half dragonfly. So finding a nice tall spine, lengthening here, using the breath to create some space. On the inhale, we'll circle sweep that left arm up, placing our left elbow on our supports here and just maybe resting our head or just resting our arm here, but we're just feeling into the opening of our left side body. So once you reach up, you can release that arm whenever you'd like. Keep it there as long as you'd like. And you can rest here with your left hand on your left knee if you'd like to, and just rest your head on your hand on the right side. Just rest your head. We don't often give ourselves enough time to rest, especially when we are going through the process of releasing emotions, of moving through grief. We need to give our bodies and our minds time to rest. So lay your little head here on the palm of your hand. Just hold space for rest. Release, coming back through center. We'll move to the opposite side. So moving our props over, maybe bringing our legs out in front, just giving them a little shake out here. Left leg comes out long. That right knee bends, bringing the right sole of the foot to the inside of the left leg. Put your props where you would like them to be and find some length.
Just look, see it. Yeah.
Okay. Find some length in your spine, whatever side you're on. Circle sweep that arm up. And rest here. Your head resting on your palm. And releasing wherever you like. Feel into that space of really sinking that hip down towards the earth, the side that your knee is bent. So sinking our right hip down, right shoulder down. Just feel into the space you're creating here in the side body, and just rest here. Give yourself the gift of a pause. Inhale, coming back through center and releasing. We'll come into tabletop on our mats. So releasing our props here. Bring your blanket to the middle of your mat. And our knees stacked under our hips here. Wrists underneath our shoulders. Find a nice neutral spine here. Really pressing into the earth with the palms of our hands. Finding some grounding connection here. And then on the inhale, dropping the belly, tailbone rises, open the heart. Gaze comes skyward. Exhale, press into the earth, round the spine, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, drop the belly, come into cow. Open the heart. Exhale, come into cat, around the spine. Find an even inhale and exhale here as you move through this cat-cow posture at your own pace for the next couple of minutes, creating space in the spine, creating an even flow and even exchange here. As we move through our cycles of grief, as we move through emotions, there are times where we feel very open in expression, and there are times when we feel very closed off and we retreat. Connect here in this movement of being open as we come into cow, with our heart space open to the world, open to sharing and expressing. Exhaling, coming into cat, retreating and closing in. Sometimes we need that rest, we need that break. Find the balance here between the two, the exchange of openness, expression, retreat and rest. Both can be nourishing. Both have their challenges. If you feel called to create more movement here, maybe circling through the hips or through the ribs, rolling the rib cage, making circles with the hips, maybe both, some body rolls. See if you can carry that even inhale and exhale. Carry that exchange through this process. Connect with the openness of the heart and those times when our heart is closed. Come back to a neutral position in tabletop. Bring the big toes together and widen the knees towards the edges of the mat. Send the hips back and find child's pose. Find a gentle pause here with your heart open towards the earth. Walk the hands out. Rest your forehead on the earth or on a block. Breathe deeply here into the belly and into the heart space. Release whatever is weighing heavy on you, whatever is holding you back. Let it be held by the earth. Let you be held by the earth. Find the space of retreat. Of going within. Let your intuition guide you, your awareness guide you within. And call on your heart to nourish these spaces within you.
Let your gaze come towards your hands and pull your body forward, coming onto the forearms. Let the legs be long. Come into Sphinx pose, bringing the belly to the mat. Open the heart. Let your heart lead you and guide you forward. Draw the shoulder blades together. Let your gaze come forward between the hands. You may choose to let your head hang heavy here, gazing at the heart center. Find some stillness here, and let your heart guide you. And lower all the way down. Bring the hands under the shoulders and press back, finding tabletop. We'll move into our downward dog. So tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, bend the knees as much as you need here. Heart comes towards the thighs, gaze comes towards the navel. Just a couple of breaths here. And we'll walk the hands back slowly towards the feet. Coming into dangle posture or waterfall. Grab either elbow here. Let your head hang heavy. Bend the knees. And maybe rock side to side. And just imagine all of those emotions, all of those fears, sadness, pain, anger. Let it flow into the earth. Let it fall off of you and flow towards the earth. Let it be released. Maybe drop the arms towards the earth. Really root through the heels and the soles of your feet. And slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Press through the feet. Keep the knees bent. Slowly coming up. Legs become longer. Our head comes up last. And as we come to the top, roll the shoulders back, opening the heart. Gaze comes skyward. Find your mountain pose. Strong, stable posture. Connected with the earth. Standing tall. Connect here with your intention again. Your devotion to this practice. that heartfelt space that we connected with a person or place and time. Connect here again by closing the eyes and placing a hand over the heart and a hand over the belly. Reaffirming this connection. Open the eyes, and if you have a blanket on your mat, move it to the side. Bring the arms together in front of you here. Forearms together at the heart center, and maybe make a fist with your hands. And as we step forward here, we're stepping in the direction of something new, and we're opening our heart. So on the inhale, we lengthen our spine. Exhale, we step forward. Open the heart. Open the hands. Inhale here. Exhale, close in. Step back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step forward. Open the heart, open the hands. Inhale. Exhale, step back. Inhale here, lengthen. Exhale, step forward, right foot. Open the heart. Inhale. Exhale, pull it all in, step back. Opposite side. Inhale. Step forward. This is a step in the direction. Move through these at your own pace. Alternating sides. 3 more on each side. Last one on each side. Drop the arms. Find your mountain. And be here just for a moment. Standing in this new space. A new path open for you. New tools to move through some of these emotions, to release, to feel. When you're ready, come down to your mat, onto your back. Bring the knees bent, hip distance apart, and just windshield wiper the knees back and forth here, nice and gentle. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Give them a little squeeze, a little hug. Release. Bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall open. You may want to place your blocks under your thighs here. Just to take a moment here to breathe into the newness, the space that you've created. As we release these anxieties, these feelings of pain or fear, as we learn to move through them, we create space, space for growth, for expression, space to honor people or spaces and time, space for love. Connect back with that sense of love in your heart. Let it move through the body, fill the belly, fill the arms, the legs, the neck, the face. Let the breath carry the love throughout your entire being. Release the blocks. Let the legs come out long and find Shavasana here. Let the breath return to normal. Let your body rest and integrate. Taking one final scan from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Feel into the spaces within your body that once held these emotions. Feel their softness. Notice if they feel a little lighter. Don't be surprised if emotions rise to the surface here, if tears fall. It's normal, healthy for us to release, to let go. Here you are held in compassion and grace. You are held with love. May you honor your dedication, whatever it was. May you be at peace. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be free. May you be love. You may choose to bring to mind a vision of your next step forward, the place in which you choose to honor these feelings, these chapters, these people. Picture a space in which you can connect with your heart to dedicate some way to this time or this person, to honor it for what it was, who they were. To always have a space in your heart here. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Begin to create some movement here. Maybe take a big stretch, reaching up overhead, all the way from the fingers to the toes. Rolling over to one side before coming all the way up.
And place your hands over your heart. Just take a moment to thank yourself for coming into this space with an open heart to explore the journey of grief through yoga, to befriend our bodies and connect to our intuition and our awareness. To give yourself grace and space to move through these emotions, whatever they are, gaining new tools and practices to help navigate this human experience. It is my greatest wish that you carry the benefit of this practice with you throughout your evening, the rest of your week, and most definitely beyond. Thank you for joining me here. Sat Nam. May you align with your favorite version of you. Thank you. Thank you.